Hey, this is C&D channel. I'm Chris, and this is MMA for you, and we're pretty much back on. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm gonna just do the MMA stuff once again with Dave. He's not here today, but we will continue to do pretty much all these shows for MMA. Today we're gonna do, or I'm gonna do a Strikeforce Challengers 13 predictions. It's a really good show. A lot of Strikeforce's top prospects are gonna be on it. So yeah. But before that, we'd like to thank our sponsor. We have a new sponsor, DeMarca Sunglasses, in Laguna Beach, so in California. So if you're ever in the area, please check it out. Okay, let's get to this. First fight of the night, we got, this is only going to be the main card too. We got Roddy Ferguson is going to go up against John Richard. The original opponent had to back out due to visa issues, so John Richard took over as Roddy Ferguson's opponent. I'm going to go with Roddy Ferguson to win this fight. He is 2-0 in MMA, the cousin of Kimbo Slice. But he is a legit black belt in judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's also a trainer in, I think, American Top Team, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, he's definitely got the goods. He's a little old, he's a little old to be starting MMA in the sense that, he's not in his, early 20s or anything like that. But he definitely has the skills to do well in it. Okay, next fight, we have a women's fight. Julia Budd is going to fight Amanda Nunes. I'm going to go with Julia Budd here. She showed some pretty good ground acumen for a kickboxer. This will be her second pro MMA fight. Amanda Nunes is actually, I've heard of her as well. I heard she's pretty good. I don't know much about her, but I'm just going to go with Julia Budd. She looked pretty good in her last fight. She does have the kickboxing to do well, and it looks like she's improving her ground game. Just from her last fight, I mean, this is someone that went from kickboxing that's just a total novice in the ground game, and she won with a mount. She mounted her opponent and won the fight. So yeah. And then after that, we got Obongo Humphreys gonna fight OSP Open St. Preux. Story of this fight actually is that OSP is actually, this will be his third fight in 6 weeks. Before that he fought Benji Radek, and before that he fought Antron Britt. So not just that, he's actually fighting some pretty solid guys. They're not cans. I mean, they're not like top 10 or even top 15, but they are solid fighters. Obongo is coming off a loss to Mike Kyle. There was some referee stuff that was involved in that fight that made it so that Obongo kind of got shafted a little bit. Obongo's pretty good. He's a good prospect for the division, actually, and honestly, the Strikeforce 205 division has no prospects outside of OSP, really. It's Obongo Humphrey, Antron Britt, and OSP. That's it. I expect OSP to take this one. He's pretty athletic and very impressive. Great power, and he has a good top control game as well. Obongo Humphrey is actually pretty good too. His stand-up's pretty good. He's one of those guys that's pretty good at everything, not great at any really one thing. But it's not like he can't take this. But yeah, I expect OSP to take to win this. The next fight after that is a heavyweight fight between Devon and Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier all the way. This guy is blue chip heavyweight prospect, man. This guy is going places. He is definitely in need of going up the ladder. He's just been killing people. His wrestling and his striking game is a lot better now too. The other thing is he needs to get out of challengers cards and go into main cards. I mean, he really is a blue chip prospect. I expect him to be fighting for the Strikeforce title. After this whole Strikeforce tournament happened, it was just totally awesome. But yeah, Daniel Cormier, he's got the goods. And finally, the main event is Tarek versus Tyron Woodley. You got Strikeforce's two best welterweight prospects going at it. Stylistically, Tarek is a stand-up fighter with a very good takedown defense. I think he should have that against Nate Moore. Tyron Woodley, one of the best wrestlers, and just one of the best prospects in the welterweight division right now. His hands look really good against Andre Galvao. His wrestling, you don't need to question that. And he's got a good ground game in that he can finish. He really likes the arm triangle. He didn't look so good against Nathan Coy, but I do expect Tyron Woodley to win this with superior wrestling. Not to say that Tarek Safdien can't take this himself. I mean, like I said, his striking's really good. His takedown defense is really good too, and he's going to look out for those takedowns. Woodley's still developing a stand-up game, so, I don't know if he's going to strike with Safdien for very long. But, yeah, I expect Woodley to win this, and honestly, wouldn't be surprised to see him get a welterweight title shot in the near future. So yeah, that's it with the Strikeforce Challengers 13 predictions. Please visit the website also for the C&D channel, and also please leave any comments or anything on the bottom as well. Yeah, thanks a lot, and this is MMA for you. Thank you very much. Have a good one.